Good day and welcome to the channel. In this short video, we are going to provide a full review which includes an explanation of the naming and all of the features, as well as an unboxing and the setup, and then a final review of the Dell Pro 27 E2725HM. Let's spend 15 seconds explaining the nomenclature. How is this name a way to tell you what you're actually getting? So the first thing is the letter E. And you can see here, E is essential. Basically, it's their bottom of the line, and it works up to S and P for professional. That's usually where we play. Then the next two digits are the size. These are 27-inch monitors. The following two digits, in this case 25, indicate the year that the product was released. So this was released in the year 2025. And then HM, these suffixes, what do they mean? Well, here's the big list. HM for HDMI multimedia. HS for height adjustable and speakers, and so on and so forth. You can read down the rest of this if you want. Let me explain why I ended up with it. I had a client with no budget left, and she had 3 screens that were starting to flicker. They're about a dozen years old. Great old Dell monitors, but they've had a good life. It's time to replace them. So I started looking for monitors that were on the cheap, as they say, and this is what I came up with. Let's go through and explain the 6 reasons this was the right product for this customer and maybe the right product for you. And we'll do some of the unboxing and things in the background. So the first thing is I looked for a bunch of different products. We went through and looked at the E2726HS, the SE2722H, and so on and so forth. But we settled on this one mostly because of the price. It's what we could get quickly and cheaply. So for a 27-inch monitor, it's pretty good. Just take a look. If I go to 24-inch, you'll see this price jumps up. It just tells you that nobody's buying the 24-inch anymore. And it's just fine with my client because her eyes are getting, a little bit older. She's nearly 60 and she doesn't want higher resolution. She doesn't want more dots on the screen. What she wants is scale. 27-inch, 1920 by 1080. Ideal for her. Now on its face, the biggest drawback with the E2725HM is the monitor stand. It's not adjustable, it just tilts back and forth, that's it. And so I planned to have height adjusters, that little block that you can put under the monitor to raise it up. But as it turned out, this was actually just the right height for her. She's happy with it. And if you take a look, if you click to height adjustable, it's about a $60 difference. Yeah, it's just too much. And then the other thing you ended up with was speakers. And in a corporate setting, you don't want speakers. Well, we didn't want speakers. Use your headphones. This is cubicle land. We also got into the big discussion about ports. What ports do you actually need? So this has DisplayPort and HDMI. That was wonderful. That's all we needed. But I was thrilled to see a VGA port in here because if these monitors didn't work out for this customer, I was going to redeploy them to an old industrial machine that has VGA connection. Now this is the older DisplayPort 1.2, but it works just fine for everything we're using. We also liked that it was 100 Hz, not 60 Hz. Having that refresh rate be off the cycle of your lighting is a good thing, or at least having the option to do that is a good thing. Now one of the other things that we're quite used to is having a DisplayPort out so that you can daisy chain monitors one to the other. Sounds great. In practice, we've found it to be problematic. We just don't do it anymore. We simply buy better docks, because pretty much everybody's on laptops these days, and make sure that those docks have 3 ports so that the user can have their laptop plus 3 additional screens. We find not daisy chaining to be the more consistent way to do things. Just use your dock ports. And the last thing we were really concerned about was the panel type. So this is an IPS panel as opposed to a VA panel. And there's always a discussion as to, vertical alignment's better than IPS or vice versa. VA is better for home theater. IPS is better for the office. Okay, it practically doesn't make a whole lot of difference at this price point. IPS panels have a better viewing angle than VA, but a lot of people don't want someone to come up near them and be able to really easily see what they're looking at on that angle. IPS panels do have a better color consistency. So in the end, we were just fine with IPS, but we would have taken VA. The monitors are fully deployed, and it was simple as plugging them in, nothing exciting there. And our client is thrilled. She loves these monitors. So overall, what do we think of the E2725HMs, the 27-inch monitors from Dell? Well, if she likes them, we like them. And that price is just awesome. It's about $130 US. Now we actually paid a little less than that because this went through the Premier program, which does provide some discounts. But even at full price, they're so cheap it didn't matter. Speaking of something that does matter, the big thumbs up would be super appreciated if you found the video useful. Subscribe's also appreciated. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can always get a hold of us directly at www.urtech.ca, that's urtech.ca, or you can leave a question or comment below, and if we don't get back to you, somebody else will, because you know on YouTube everybody's got an opinion. Thanks and have a great day. Bye bye.